So now we got Dr. Jimenez tagging along with us in search of Leslie, the mental patient. Oh, okay, that was the nurse's name, Tatiana. At least I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, the hospice.
The
Yes.
lady with the
Leslie
40s,
was being
50s
treated
style
here years ago. He'd come here
glasses
thinking
and
it was familiar
hairdo.
and safe.
You know where we are?
Just ahead is the hospice my brother runs. He'll take us in.
That didn't answer my question.
I honestly don't
Yeah,
know.
it sure didn't.
For all I know, I'm losing my mind and you're just a delusion. But I'd like to think I still have a shred of dignity and an obligation to protect my patient. As an officer of the law, you should too.
I hope his brother's not a jerk, too.
Okay, I'm not sure why Sebastian said that. I don't know what Jimenez said that was so bad there, but I mean, I guess a little self-righteous, possibly. Okay, wait, there's Leslie right there. I forgot he actually runs into this house. Oh, wait a minute, though. Yeah, thing was, okay, so Dr. Jimenez talked about his brother who lives in the hospice right here on the outskirts of the Elk River Village. The thing is, you can totally bypass, yeah, you can totally bypass visiting his brother. Oh, I forgot a doctor actually follows me around. I thought he was actually going up to his brother's hospice house here and was actually going to wait for me unless I had just happened to see Leslie running into the house nearby. But yeah, you can meet his brother here, who's unfortunately gone insane, but yeah, you can hear him. He's kind of going to town on a corpse right now and talking to himself.
Doc, no, don't.
Valerio, it's me.
The doctor is here.
This is my brother, Valerio. Leslie's original doctor.
Just like how he stops talking and realizes, oh, something's not right here.
Yes, expose everything.
Hey, what are you doing?
Meanwhile, go ahead and get the hell out of here. I'll take care of this Jimenez, or at least that's what I was about to say before I just let this dude take a run at me. I hope he's not too upset that I just blew off his brother's head. But okay. Yeah, so tearing the flesh off of your head, is that supposed to help?
How could he have done that to Valerio? Impossible.
Okay, so the fact that Jimenez is talking like that, how could he have
Couldn't be
done that to
Rory.
my brother? Yeah, he just gives a hint right there that it's actually someone doing this to us. Now here's the thing, and this is not pleasant, honestly. On top of that, I'm not sure how long Valeria's been here going crazy that he would let this many flies gather around this corpse. Okay, so there is a cutting instrument you can grab. Yeah, you see that there is an ordinary key found in the corpse, so we actually can cut him open and search for it. Considering this is rather crucial to our survival, you know, I am willing to go through this. Ugh. I'm guessing it was... Okay. As soon as the A button comes up, that's where I know to cut. You think Sebastian would actually, you know, just take a minute to try looking around the room for a pair of gloves or something like that? Yeah, and I forgot the corpse comes to life. And look, my hands are perfectly blood-free. Okay, so let's take a look around the house. I don't think there are any enemies in this area, so don't really have to worry about sneaking about.
Leslie?
Well, except that's Leslie.
That came from outside.
But it's not like we're on a time limit to rescue him from anything, so we're good.
Inconceivable.
Okay, back this way. Let's go up the stairs and take a gander. Actually, I take that back. I do believe some enemies do come into the house, maybe, or are hiding upstairs. I have this vague memory of fighting them in this area. But I'll just go ahead and assume that's worth the ammunition I'm getting and everything. Actually, I take that back. I know there is a fight with a horde later on this chapter, so I want to save the at least one flashbolt for that. So I can get a couple of them in with a sneak kill. Okay, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I'm not, dude. You're free to follow me. I mean, this isn't hard. What the heck? Okay, that's a real enemy. That's not my imagination.
Let me know.
Of course, Jimenez is unarmed, so he's gonna go into hiding whenever he sees that I'm... Yeah, dude, I think you're fine.
Nice shooting.
Thanks. Okay, so the house Leslie ran into is over there, but first let's go into the little shack right here and spend up our green gel and open up some... Oh! Journal entry here. February 2005. Okay, so this is just 2 months after the last entry where he was first partnered up with Myra. Myra was almost killed this afternoon, shot by a suspect we were pursuing. Thank God I was there. She's gonna be okay. But seeing her bleeding like that, thinking I was going to lose her without telling her how I really feel was unbearable. Dude, it's just been 2 months. Chill. I think she feels the same way. There's something undeniable between us. It's against the code of conduct, but I have to let her know how I feel about her. I hope I'm not setting myself up for embarrassment. Well, apparently you didn't. You didn't get into any kind of legal trouble, and she married you. As we will eventually find out. Yeah, in particular, for some reason, every now and then, and I don't think it's really even at a set time or a set location, but it's like something different happens, just like this. The place has, you know, been washed out of color, and the music's gotten eerie, and it's like Tatiana's not really there. Like, I'm just imagining her in my mind while in my mind here. Like, she's not even real to the me that's, you know, here, but all this is in my mind, too. Hopefully you know what I was trying to say there, but... Yeah, and it's, I don't know if anything in particular happens at this point. But it's just like the area suddenly has to have a different atmosphere when I visit it. Okay, so... You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and start working on this middle row, but after, just for the sake of kind of OCD about symmetry here, I'll take the opposite corner, top right, from the last cabinet I opened. Okay, cool. 2 freeze bolts. Excuse me, hiccuped. Freeze bolts. That's what I was trying to say. And we'll just start from right to left on the middle row right here. Just go in a nice straight pattern. Come on, green gel, green gel. Yeah. 5,000. Okay, and again, we can just leave the ammunition that we couldn't take with us right now for later. Yeah, and Sebastian isn't even able to run right now. Okay, actually, I wonder if I'm supposed to find Tatiana and speak with her just as she says something cryptic and probably not that important to the story, but hopefully I can still use the electroshock chair here. Okay, yeah, cool. Alright, so considering the main enemy of this chapter we're going to run into, I do definitely want to get my sprint time. Okay, I'm at 3 seconds at level 1, so if we go up to 4 seconds, good. Melee damage, Yeah, I'll take that. But more importantly, I do want to do something in particular for Agony Bolts. The last time I played through, it was on the hardest difficulty, and at that time I'd come to realize just how precious the time on flashbolts can be. If you shoot at a horde of enemies and you got time to make a few sneak kills, of course, you increase the time that they're stunned with the flashbolts, so that makes it easier to knock off more of them at a time. Or at least get your bearings, so this is actually totally worth it. So we can also affect the area of effect on explosive bolts while increasing the damage to the enemy that the bolt lands upon. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to worry about that right now. Syringes, let's go ahead and increase the count to 3. Matches are cheap, so that's fine. And I'll take more handgun and shotgun ammunition count. Okay, so the stock on Agony Bolts, luckily I think that applies to all types of bolts at once. I don't just have to pick and choose on that, but don't have enough for it, so I think we made out with a pretty good haul this time. Yeah, it looks like I have to find Tatiana or else I cannot activate the mirror to get back to unsafe fake world.
No, not that way. No.
Sudden patient in one of the cells next to me.
Not that way.
So many new admissions, and not a single discharge.
Okay. You gonna take care of any of them? Because I hear at least one in the adjoining cells right now, and you're just kind of walking on by.
Do take care of yourself.
Yeah, apparently I can actually sort of go off into my own little headspace while I'm in my headspace in the asylum. So that's what that was. Now the quote-unquote real Tatiana is here, and and the color is back, and I can get the hell out of here.
No, you couldn't have.
Now I wonder what Jimenez is doing that whole time when he just sees me looking into that mirror, and I guess here, I mean from his point of view, he just sees me just standing there for a while, however long I'm in the asylum. Just sees me just sort of standing there just staring blank. Probably just making this weird noise to myself. I don't know, that's what I'm imagining. Hi? Well, now that I notice this house is also here. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sneak, yes. But I cannot shoot out that box, so obviously it's not. Alright, handgun ammo. Green gel. And a note from one of the many villagers. They got Norman. His cries for help just cut off. I can hear screaming every night. If I don't stay hidden, I know I'll be next. You know, I'll be honest, you'd have to go to the Evil Within section of Wikia or something to know exactly what that was referring to. Which character in the story and what part of the story, however minor it might be. I myself couldn't tell you. Okay, I didn't know that the apparition, not a real enemy, could actually drop green gel. But let's go find Leslie in here.
He's gone down there.
Okay, right quick in this side room, because I don't think I get the chance to explore it. If I go ahead and do the scene with Leslie. Yeah, one shotgun shell in that entire case. I don't know, that's the kind of... This kind of item chest or something, you know, you see in a game like this where you think it's actually holding like a brand new weapon or at least a full heal or something. Something that doesn't literally have momentary use.
Leslie! Oh, thank heavens. Dr. Jimenez is here. Settle down.
Wait, Doc. I think something's coming.
Okay, so yeah, here's an invisible enemy actually.
Settle down.
Okay, yeah, well, I saw him, but unfortunately. Alright, let's see if we can burn him in time.
There's nothing to be afraid
Okay, good. For a second when I saw Leslie saying no, I thought the enemy was actually going after them and that you can actually like lose. You know, do like a game over if you let him get a hold of
Scary.
Okay, come on, that should be it.
Is it over?
This place is a death trap.
Are you still out there?
Is there anywhere safe at all?
This place is a death trap.
That's unlikely.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Can't get out. Can't get out.
We must be going this way.
Can't get away. Can't get away.
Unfortunately, they do not stay with us very long.
The stairs are gone.
We must be collectively losing our minds.
Losing our minds. Losing our minds.
Yeah, it's not just Leslie anymore. He no longer has to feel alone in this.
Oh God, no.
So, Dr. Jimenez knows who this asshole is.
Leslie.
But as for the rest of us, not quite yet.
Don't follow.
And we're about to get separated.
Doctor? Leslie? Fuck.
Wait a minute, right quick. I just noticed something. This seemingly endless hallway behind us. Oh, okay, no, it just takes you back to the door, which this is just the game telling you, yeah, you need to go through here. But not before this hallway becomes a hotel from The Shining. And now it's like we've completely like teleported to another location, maybe another universe entirely with this. And this is kind of what you have to deal with. It was pretty straightforward at first, you know. The mental hospital to the outskirts of the city where the woods are, the village of Elk River. And now it's like we're here and there's no way of knowing if this is even in the same general area or not. If this is somewhere else in the city of yeah, I don't even remember the name of the city where this takes place. I never did. I know we read in a diary entry or something. I think one of Sebastian's journal entries, but started with a K. That's all I remember. Alright, so when we're going to go to the door on the other end, a horror fight's going to start. But first, let's see if we can just go ahead and pick up all the items lying about the area preemptively. And you know what? I'm just going to take a chance and try to disarm this bomb. It worked. Yeah, you saw how small the green or the blue safe area there was. And if I'd been literally another nanosecond on trying to stop that needle in time, it would have just blown up in my face. Okay, here's a crossbow bolt. So yeah, we now have, I think pretty much all different types. The regular bolts, freeze bolts, electro bolts for stunning enemies, like I just now found, flash bolts, and explosive bolts. Now I know there is a statue in this area, I believe, yeah, I think if we... It might be from pressing this lever over here, actually. I thought, I ignored that lever on the wall at first because I thought that was a trap for the... that I could use to my advantage during the fight, but no, it's, yeah. It's for this pipe over here, and a statue eventually falls out where I can find another ordinary key. So that's cool. Oh yeah, and this lever, yeah, the lever just ahead on the other wall, that's That was a trap I could use against the enemy. Thing is, yeah, let's try to disarm this thing. I knew there was also a few wire traps strung through the area. And another bomb. Crap. You know, I'm actually wondering if I could get an enemy to chase me when the fight starts past that column right there with the bomb, and I actually run out of the way just in time, but if he's following after me, the explosion will catch him instead. Oh no, not yet. I know there's another wire trap right here. Okay, can I go? Well, crap. Not sure how to disarm it. Yeah, I'm too afraid of sneaking up any closer that it'll actually just go off on me. Okay, well, I do believe some enemies actually appear on the other side of the room when the fight starts, so maybe they'll just stupidly run across the bridge and have it go off on them. So I have one stun bolt, 2 freeze bolts, 1 flash bolt, which I'll go ahead and use up to try to get at least 2 sneak kills in. And, yeah, let's just do this. So yeah, pretty much from here on out, we're at Ruvik's mercy, and we just get teleported, you know, everywhere by his will. The path is really not going to be straightforward anymore from here. Yeah, as you can see, there are a lot of them. Yeah, 7 seconds doesn't do that much. But 2 kills is definitely worth a single bolt. And we'll use the shotgun for when they start getting close. Okay, yeah, I saw that dude drop at my feet, so I figured I'd just go ahead and press the A button to B button to use a match as soon as I could. And this isn't good. I totally missed with those 2 shots. Quickly. Alright. I think it's just these 2 guys left. Okay, that should do it. I really could have done better in that fight, though, I'm not gonna lie. Now let's see if anybody's dropped anything. Not much. Looks like just those... Nope. Here's a grenade. Cool. I actually need to start using those. Okay. Oh yeah, and here's the biggest part of the chapter I was looking forward to before doing this episode tonight. Yeah, we meet kind of our own little nemesis, for lack of a better term. kind of enemy for this game, and it takes a long time for her to go away. But yeah, we meet like the Japanese ghost woman stereotype, you know, with the long hair and just crawls about and makes weird hissing sounds. We're gonna meet her in this room, and she just kind of comes out of nowhere. It's definitely a jump scare, but this time one that can immediately kill you. Like, seriously, if you're anywhere near her, she takes you down in one hit, even on casual mode. So we have to be very careful. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this right quick.
Shit, I'd better run.
And thankfully, this door just happens to appear. Okay, yeah, I got turned around there, and I don't know how she managed to miss me. But, I'm gonna use the slightly larger width of the room here to... Okay, remember, if I use up all 4 seconds of my stamina, then I am a sitting duck for her, so I really do... That's why I'm only taking short bursts here. And making sure the stamina meter doesn't go all the way down. Okay, we're closing the water. That is definitely not the end of it, though, trust me. Locked doors do not stop her. Whoa!
What is it with you?
Yeah, I'm too afraid of taking the time to actually disarm them instead, for fear that she'll catch up. You know, in case you decide to get up, yeah. Now please turn to ash and fade away into obscurity. Yep, there she goes. And she got me, yeah. Just somehow managed to completely crush my head with a few blows. Ah, God, that monster's creepy. You can see, like, first time going through, somebody's just gonna run down the hall in desperation to get away from her and totally not see these wires in the way. It really is kind of a nice middle finger to the player. Well, I think no matter what, she has a pretty good spidey sense when it comes to tracking me down, so whether I don't think my lantern being off is really going to help me much. Okay, good. She kind of appeared not in the way of the door this time. Whee!
Damn it. That was close.
Okay, yeah, and that's Rubik himself, and every time he appears, you do not want to try to just go past him. And see, yeah, when you lose your stamina like that, you're in bad straits for a while. Sebastian's like, geez, what now? Now it's like, at the start of chapter 5 here, this is actually kind of... yeah, that was kind of an awkward transition. I mean, you don't even know. You're in a hospital now, but it's like, what building was that where he was, you know, where he was before? So, don't even know if it's the same place, but yeah, so that's chapter 4. I'm actually kind of proud of myself for getting by with just one death. So anyway, yeah, we'll start chapter 5 and explore the hospital, and actually next chapter is where we'll find Joseph for the first time, and he'll be tagging along with us for a while, so lots to look forward to. See you next time, guys.